Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Greenwich Valley, episode number 19. Thanks for stopping in, folks. Alright, how is everyone doing today? As you can see, we are mowing the lawn. We are cutting the grass. We are going to be cutting the grass in both of these fields. And now that we have a silo to store all of this grass in, we are going to be storing all of the grass in our silos from this field here. On the other field straight ahead of me, we're going to be mowing that grass, but we're going to be leaving that grass on the ground to dry into hay, and then we're going to put the hay in our silo. So while we're doing this, why don't you do me a quick favor, folks? Hit that subscribe button for me in the bottom right hand corner of your video. That would be greatly appreciated. Drop a like if you want to, and then share this video with all your family and friends. That would be fantastic. Then ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything, folks. Then check out all of the links in the description of this video or the channel. You'll see some excellent links there. You can come and follow us on all of our social media campaigns: Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. There's even a small PayPal link there, and a link to Sprizzy.com if you are interested in promoting and growing your own small YouTube channel. Check out Sprizzy.com for all of your YouTube needs. Then check out the featured channel section. You'll see 4 excellent farming simulator YouTubers there: Mr. Crazy Simulator, Carl Johnson Gaming, Deuce MS, and Mr. Least Square Gaming. Go and subscribe to all 4 of those channels. Like all their videos, share all their videos, and then turn their notifications on. You don't want to miss anything coming out of those 4 channels there. Alright, so we are mowing the grass. Let's skip ahead a little bit to the end of the mowing of the grass. We've all seen grass cut before. It is nothing special, folks. I'm not going to make you sit through all of this painful process. Let's skip ahead a little bit, shall we? Alright. There we go. The mowing is now all complete. We are picking up all of the grass with the loading wagon. We're going to top up the sheep pen. We're going to make sure the sheep have enough grass, and we're going to put the rest of all of this grass into the silo. And we've all seen this before. This is nothing special, just driving the loading wagon over the grass. So let's skip ahead to the end of the picking up of the grass. There it is. This is the last line of grass. We've already put the rest of it in the silo. So now we're going to take this last little bit and put it into the sheep pen. Now, this grass field up ahead, we've already cut. And like I said, we're going to leave this here. Because we're running the seasons mod. If you leave the grass on the ground in a 1 season day or a calendar month, whichever you prefer to refer to it as, that grass will dry into hay, and then we can pick it up with the loading wagon and store it in the silo as hay. So if we ever want to get horses or an animal that requires hay, then we have it, and that's always good. Alright, so let's just top off the sheep here. We'll fill up the feeding trough. There we go. So the sheep are now full. Now we're going to take the rest of this grass, the leftover grass, and we're going to dump it into the silo with the rest of the grass now that the sheep are all taken care of. Let's just zip over there really quickly and see if we can get out of this very tight farm without hitting anything. There we go. That was the first. I usually hit at least 1 or 2 things coming out of there. Yeah, it's not going to take very long for this grass to dry into hay, so we'll just leave this here, and then we're ready when we're ready and when it's all dried. You don't even have to tet it. That's the best part. It should dry into hay within 1 or 1.5 calendar days, or season days rather. It's roughly about 1 month. We're playing 3-day seasons, and each day is equivalent to a month. So there we go. All the grass is now into the silo. We'll just leave the loading wagon right here instead of driving it all the way back and trying to put it into the shed. What we're going to do now is we are going to, I think we're going to check on our soybean fields, because they should be ready to fertilize. Yeah, that's a lot of hay sitting right there on the ground. Let's go and check this out. Where's the map? There we go. So we've got our 3 soybean fields, 48, 49, and 57. Let's just check here. Yeah, I still have to put lime down on those 2 fields, but they are ready for fertilizing. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to load up the fertilizer spreader, fill it up, and then head on over to our soybean fields. Alright, here we go, and we've arrived at our first field, number 48. We're just unfolding the fertilizer sprayer. This is, again, not a very large field, so it's not going to take very long to fertilize. We're just going to take the fertilizer around the outside, until that's done, and then we'll do the middle, and then we'll head on over to the next field. Alright, and here we are starting field number 49. We should have enough fertilizer in the sprayer to do all 3 fields. You remember a couple episodes ago we swapped out the fertilizer sprayer trailer for the backpack fertilizer sprayer, which kind of looks like a backpack, if you ask me. It just attaches to the back of the tractor like a backpack, but it has the same fertilizer output as the trailer. It doesn't hold as much, but it has less of an output, so the fertilizer lasts just as long, which is a cost-effective solution to our little problem. So let's just again go around the outside with the fertilizer sprayer, and then we'll get on to the next field. Alright, and here's the third field, the smallest field out of the 3, number 57. Whoops, we just need to unfold. There we go. And we are just going to go around the outside. One fertilizer sprayer goes around the outside. Alright, I don't know why that's funny to me, it just is. Let's just fertilize this field real quick. We'll take the tractor and the fertilizer sprayer back to the farm, and then we are going to look at purchasing another property. That's right, folks, we've got enough money in the bank. We've got $155,000, and some of these fields around here are pretty cheap and fairly sizable. So we should be able to make a pretty good purchase. And off camera, I've already been looking at a fantastically sized field, which is very cost effective and within our price range. All it needs is a little TLC before we can plant anything there. So we'll look at that as soon as we are done fertilizing. There is 1 lap around. Now we just have to do the middle, and then we are done. Alright, here we go. We are back at the farm with the fertilizer sprayer. We're just going to offload this thing, and then we'll have a look at the map, and then we're going to purchase a field. Oh, first I need to unfold. Oh, I didn't have it folded properly. There we go. Whoops, what's happening here? Up, down, lower, raise. Can we just unfold this fertilizer sprayer already? There we go. Alright, now let's have a look at the map. What is happening with the map? We need a field. And we need to have a good sized field so that we can have good crops. We don't get a lot of crops from 48, 49, and 57, but it is an okay amount, but we need more. More is always good. So I think we're going to buy... let's see here. We get lots of grass fields. I'm looking to buy a grass field because then we can just plow it or mow it and then store the grass and then plow it. And then 2 birds with 1 stone. We could always use more grass. So I think we're going to go with field number 29. That is within our price range. So there we go. We've now purchased 39. We've purchased field 39, which is just on the other side of field 38. So now we just need to buy a plow. So we're going to go into, we're not going to lease a plow, we're going to buy the Lizard Subsoiler 6-meter plow, and then we'll head on over to the shop, pick that up, and then we will make our way over to field number 39, our newly purchased piece of property. Let's go there now. And here we are, we're arriving at field number 39, it's right here on our left. We've got the plow. It's all folded up in the back of the tractor. Of course, we've got to open up the gate first. So let's do that. We'll bring everything inside. And then before we plow, we're actually going to cut all this grass. So we're just going to put the plow right over here beside the gate. And then this field does not overlap the gate, so there's no need to open and close it all the time. We just need to go and grab the mowers, and then that's what we're going to do. So just to show you how close this field is to our farm, we're just going to go up here. There's a little dirt road that we're going to go down, and this brings us behind the vacant cattle farm right here, and this will bring us into like the back door entrance of the cattle farm. And then we're just going to zip down the driveway of the cattle farm, and then our farm is right there. Oh, we've got to open up another gate. They don't seem to want us to traverse down this road. Alright, let's make our way through here. I don't even think we've ever been over here before. We've never come to visit the cattle farm. There we go. Oh, yeah, and of course, another gate. Lots of gates in Greenwich Valley. Oh, and the gate just hit the front end of our tractor. That's okay. Probably not a lot of damage. Doesn't matter. Let's just make our way through here. There's the cow barn there. Alright. Silage bunker. Perfect. And here we are. We are at our farm. That was easy. Let's just drive down the driveway here. We'll go and pick up the two mowers, and then we are going to mow the lawn in field number 39. We'll store all of that grass in our silo. Hopefully we'll have a ton of more grass, so that grass will never be a problem again, no matter how many sheep we have. And then we'll check back with you in just a little bit. Hang on. And here we are arriving back with the mowers. Well, we're going to hit the fence posts. We've got to mow all of this grass. Then we've got to pick it up and put it in the silo for the sheep and possibly for some cows, maybe. We do have a lot of cows, or we do have a lot of grass, rather. We're going to have a lot more grass at the end of this episode, so cows is a possibility because we can feed them grass or silage. We do have lots of grass in the silo. If we want to turn it into silage, we just have to go and get it and put it in the silage bunker over by the sheep or over by the cow barn. Either way, we will have a lot of grass to do a lot of things with. So grass is no longer going to be a problem, folks. If you remember a couple episodes ago, we were running into a dire situation where we actually had to purchase a silo that produced grass for $10,000, and then we had to buy grass to feed the sheep before they died. I don't ever want to be in that situation again, so we've got a lot of grass here, and we should be good, and we can probably sell that silo at the end of this episode or at the beginning of the next episode and put another 10 grand back into our pockets. So we're just going to drive the loading wagon around the field, pick up all of the grass, put it in the silo, and that will be that. Then we can start plowing this field and getting it ready for planting. Here is the last load of grass going into the silo, and you're going to notice something here. Check this out. Right about there. Silo's full. We are full of grass. We have 320,000 liters of grass. Grass is never going to be a problem again. So now the only thing we have left to do is to figure out something to do with this grass. So what we're going to do is the leftover grass in the trailer, we're actually going to dump into the silage bin or silage bunker over here by the sheep farm. And then if we need to, we can sell silage, or yeah, we could probably sell silage. So I think there's actually one more load of grass to go and pick up. Just a little bit left over on the field. For now, let's just put this stuff into the silage bunker. And you'll notice as soon as you dump the grass into the silage bunker, it automatically turns to chaff. So you can't just go back and pick up your grass if you change your mind. As soon as it hits the ground, it's chaff. So it's no longer grass. Let's just spread this out. It's a fairly large silage bunker, so I don't think we need to just stick it anywhere. We'll just stick it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go back and grab some more grass, shall we? Alright, and we're back with some more grass. Let's dump some more grass into the silage bunker. I'm not sure why they have a silage bunker over here at the sheep farm. We can't really do anything with silage for sheep. Sheep don't eat silage. They don't require silage. Either way, it's just another bunker. I don't know. Maybe we'll utilize this silage to sell at the biogas plant, and then we'll just we'll compact it later on, cover it up, and then we'll figure out some way to get it into the tractor, into the trailer, to sell at the biogas plant. Either way, it's like I don't want to say it's free money because there's work involved, but it's not going to take very long to compact that little bit of grass. We'll just leave it there for now. And then we'll compact it and cover it up later. I seem to be stuck. There it is. Can never get out of here without getting stuck. Thanks for putting all the buildings really, really close together. Just this one little lip is sort of giving me trouble here. What is happening? Should be able to just drive straight out of here, but that does not appear so. What is going on? This is slightly painful. Come on. How did I get this loading wagon stuck on the side of the trailer? I'll just do this. We'll just unhook it and we'll push it out of the way. This should solve all of the problems. We do have to try and put it back in. Oh, there we go. I don't want to flip it over. Just want it out of the way. We do have to try and put it back inside this shed. So I can't just leave it here. I could just leave it there. It's going to be in the way. I'll have to move it later, but either way. There we go. We'll just drive through your hedges a little bit. Perfect. Loading wagon's now unstuck. Now all we have to do is put it back in the shed. I think this is now the only item left in the shed. We've brought the baler over to the main farm, and we left it there. So I don't really know why we have this ginormous shed for this one piece of equipment. I guess we could put the Valtra tractor and the mowers in here at some point. We'll worry about that later. Alright, let's head on back to the farm and see what's what. Oh yes, we're going to plow. I remember. We still have plowing to do. We have to prepare this field. We're not going to seed anything until next season because it's kind of late in the year right now, and anything we plant is probably just going to wither away and die or not germinate. So it doesn't make sense to waste money on seed. At this point, let's just go over and plow the field. And we've arrived. Back at field number 39, our newly purchased property. There is a little bit of grass left on the ground, but that's okay. We'll just plow over that and it will disappear. We're going to attach the Lizard 6-meter subsoiler. We'll unfold it, and then we'll just start driving around in circles until the whole field is plowed, and then at some point next year, we can seed this, and then we'll have another crop field. Hopefully we'll be able to last through the winter with all of the grass and all of the soybeans that we're going to get from the first 3 fields. Those will be ready to harvest in a couple of days. Hopefully before it gets too cold and before the winter comes in, because we are in late summer. Next episode will be day 1 of early autumn. So we do have to make sure that we get those crops harvested. And I guess my next goal is the field right here to our right, field number 38. So we're going to try and purchase that field as well. We've just got to scrape together a lot more funds again. We're back down to $11,000. So there is a little bit of work ahead of us, but things are looking up because we are expanding, we're growing, we're buying new fields, we're planting new crops, and our sheep are still alive. So that is fantastic. And that is going to wrap up this episode, folks. We're just going to finish plowing this field, and then we're going to call it a day. Thanks for tuning in. You've watched Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. This was Greenwich Valley, episode number 19. Thanks for stopping by and taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video. I sure do appreciate it. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Drop a like, subscribe, drop a like, subscribe, drop a like. You get the point. For now, this is a JCTV saying, see you later.